gets the starting nod for the Halos. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He will lead this one off today. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. The batter will be Nick Madrigal. Has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
In now, Jose Abreu. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Luis Robert. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Madrigal at second, Abreu at first, 2 out in the inning. Still even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Carlos Rodon gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And stepping in, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 0 for 8. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And he misses again, ball 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the forced play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Iglesias on third. Trout over at second. Rendon at first. 1 gone. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now at the plate is Shohei Ohtani, and the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. 2-1, here it is. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Eaton going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. First home run of the campaign for him. And the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
It seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So here's Yoán Moncada. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
To 1-2 now. Well, as mentioned in the open of the broadcast, the Halos have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout is there, 2 gone. In now is Adam Eaton. 4 hits and 11 tries in the series so far. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barreto brings it in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. He flew out in his last AB. The 1-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Therefore, it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Jimenez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Two out, nobody on. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Down the right field line. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Into the box, Adam Engel. High in the air into shallow left center. Iglesias is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Be the four-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Eaton is under it, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Angels 7 and the White Sox nothing. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Yoan Moncada. 1-2 now. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Now the pitch. 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Grandal on second. Eaton is over at first with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt, so he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he may have cleared the bases, as this might get everybody home. Throw won't get him. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
At the plate now, Nick Madrigal. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Oh, now that play fires me up right there. Just an absolute dime of a throw from the outfield. It doesn't get any better than that. You know what? Hats off to the catcher right there. Great job at the dish to handle the throw and get the tag down on him. And they pretty much had to be perfect to cut him down right there.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Ohtani waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 7 and the White Sox 3. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Max Stassi.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Number 15, Alex Claudio.
Ready to begin the eighth, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tim Anderson becomes the first out of the inning. The 1-1 home. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. So here's Jose Abreu. Two away here in the eighth, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Still 2-2. Now here it comes. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Jimmy Cordero will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, David Fletcher. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
To third. Moncada gloves it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 4.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Robert is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton is under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Angels are gone. set to start the ninth in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate, Luis Robert. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1 and 2. Jimenez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2-2 now.
Hit the other way out toward right field, but Tani waits on it. 1 away. Next, here is Yohan Moncada. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. Very weakly on the ground. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. He got him, and the Angels finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
8-3 is today's final. The Los Angeles Angels came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Jose Quintana earns his first win of the season. Carlos Rodon was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 8 runs, 10 hits.